This is Healthcare Uprising. We are here to shine a light on the innovators implementing positive change in American healthcare and the patient experience stories, good and bad, that can help others navigate the sometimes overwhelmingly complex American healthcare system. Welcome to the Uprising. We are not doctors and we don't play one on TV. If you need medical advice, consult with your physician or a healthcare professional.
When you live a life of those restrictions, let's say you're coming to a party and they have, a piece of cake, they have a glass of wine. Those are high sugary drinks and foods, right? Can you just live your life never eating a piece of cake or never having a glass of wine? No, because we're not built this way. You have to enjoy your life a little bit too, right?
Everybody's got a birthday every year. You got to be able to eat cake sometimes.
Exactly. So the program that I created doesn't have any restrictions because the brain is not able to function this way. You can hold your strict diet or restrictions for that long, but you coming back saying, "Oh, I lost 10 kilos of 50 pounds. I'm gonna come back to my old habits because I survived so far." And then, I have to gain this momentum again.
I have a very personal story on that.
All
I once
right.
lost, some years ago now, I used to weigh almost 260 pounds.
Oh my God.
I lost, I went from basically 255 down to 185 in 9 months
What an
with nothing but
amazing
diet. All I
feat.
did was start eating right. I cut
Mm-hmm.
high fructose corn sugar out of my diet. I stopped eating processed foods entirely. I ate mostly vegetables, a little bit of meat, a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of bread, mostly vegetables. And I literally lost, 70 pounds in 9 months just from
Wow.
diet, just from eating right.
Mm-hmm. The drug could be prescribed for 1 year. 1 year, you can actually get those amazing results with the drug, with the help of a drug. But if you didn't learn the intuitive eating and food behavior, and you don't know how much is good for you to eat, and you don't listen to your hunger cues, you didn't listen for the entire year. You lost the habit completely, right? So I have another part of my program that works with you from the beginning of the drug, teaching you what is a good amount for you to maintain the weight. By the time you finish and your hunger is back as normal, right? You really understand where you are and you maintain your weight.
What has been the most positive change that you've seen because of the work that you're doing and then just in general, right? Like in with so much focus being put on uh the health of females being a very different animal, right? Like we're kind of having our moment, you know, companies like yours, people like you providing this kind of support just it seems to be so much more in the forefront. And so I'm just curious maybe what kind of big changes you're seeing. Maybe it's in the mindset of the women that are being treated. Is it
Mm-hmm.
just simply that we're talking about it more
Mm-hmm.
and more?
There are a few things. There's brain work and there's the body image. So when you are in a certain BMI, right, you really think that I could, but I don't want to. So I help, first of all, to find motivation. The motivation is in the brain. Sometimes you come to the doctor and the doctor said, you have to lose weight. End of story. So whatever. Your blood sugar is high, your cholesterol is high. So nobody mentions that all of this data is really connected to BMI. You don't have to go on a diet, you don't have to go on a strict diet to achieve your weight goals. And then seeing that 20 pounds shifted, different clothes, different self esteem, compliments from your husband, having that blood test done in an amazing shift of numbers and data, you feel like a different person. Your work is excelled, your family is so appreciative, you have different mood, you make healthy decisions as a leader, as a woman executive, and it's like different tonality of colors from very pale to very bright. Unfortunately, our social life is around food. Let's go out for breakfast, let's go out for brunch, let's go out for, how much can this poor body take? We're just eating and eating and eating and eating. And when you understand that the life and happiness and excitement is not only in the food, there's some other areas, then your brain learns, okay, I don't feel hungry. Maybe I'm just not gonna do breakfast, I'm gonna do something else. Right? So, and in the morning, if you can do something else instead of spending an hour in breakfast, right? You can transition it to the dinner and spend a little bit more time with your kid.
You know what? Strangely, I've been thinking about the Golden Girls as we've been talking because
Yeah.
uh, when you were talking about, seeing yourself in a better light, and I'm thinking, well, and the ring light certainly does help, and my Instagram filters really,
Yes.
really help.
We've been changing our lighting scheme every episode to try to figure out how we want it in here.
I really like the rise filter on Instagram, just FYI. No. But in all seriousness, though, there's like on social media, right? Like we see social media all the time. There's like these memes that go around like, holy crap, like, can you believe that,
Mm-hmm.
Blanche and Dorothy and Rose were in their mid 40s or however old they were? And I'm like, they're my age and they look like they are 70. And
Yeah.
that's just mind blowing to me. And I don't know how entirely true some of those are, but Blanche was out there. She was getting it. So, I mean, I'm
You mentioned
impressed.
yes,
Uh,
you
the,
mentioned the filters, and what again is another thing is we always compare,
Hmm.
right? Why do you need to compare
good
yourself
point.
to them? They
Yeah.
don't even have menopause. They never did. Not
Not
popular
on a TV
topic.
show. Well, Dorothy might have been menopausal.
Yeah.
It's your guess, but nobody is talking about that. It's like a no-no subject. We're not gonna be there. We're gonna be always young and beautiful, doing this, doing that. This is not popular. That's what it is. We are an unpopular group, right? Of trying to educate people and make everybody to be aware. It's normal. It's okay.
This has been a Shut Up production.